Hey, hey, hey! Happy day 4 of our 5-day mini course, a Mom Life Makeover. I am super excited today to talk about routines and rituals. So if you've noticed, every day of the week we have covered a topic and they kind of intermix with each other, and basically doing all of them combined and having that flow through your life is what's really going to help you see a transformation of just being like tired, exhausted, frazzled, like running out the door in the morning, not knowing what to do, what to eat for dinner, just like being a mess, to just having it all taken care of. Feeling relaxed, lessening anxiety, lessening stress, having your time managed. And so today is talking about rituals and routines and the importance of it. And I really wanted to say that, there's a difference between routine and ritual. So we all have routines, whether or not we recognize it or realize it, but not everyone is consciously like coordinating their routine to maximize their time. And we talked a little bit about this during the time management day, the importance of time blocking and figuring out how long it takes us to do things and organizing and like that. And I talk with my hands a lot, so sorry. And then figuring out what routine works for you. I'm going to share with you what my routine looks like, but that might not work for you, so you need to kind of figure out what works best for you. So the importance of setting, if routines power your day, right? But rituals is what helps you get through them, like really being in the moment and understanding what you're doing and why you're doing it and why you're doing it in the order that you're doing it really makes things just so much better. Just being intentional about the routine you're making will just help you get through your day with ease. It would be like you have less tasks that you're worrying about because you're just doing them rather than, oh, I gotta do this and I have the laundry and I have this and that, and it's just like it takes that bogged down feeling away. So yeah, let's talk about that. So first I want to talk about the importance of a morning ritual. Let me see. Do I want to go through what mine is first? So I think not instead, but I want to talk about the importance of the morning ritual. So this one doctor, who is it? I have it in my notes somewhere. Dr. Harvey of a Golden Bear Sleep Research Study talked about the best ways to overcome sleep inertia is the R.I.S.E method. So it is an acronym, Rise Up, and I'll put it in the, I don't want to call it show notes, I'll put it in the video notes in the description. So Rise Up. So the R is refrain from snoozing. I know this is so hard for me. I'm all about snoozing on my alarm until the very last minute before I get up, and I just love sleeping. So I worked on that I use Mel Robbins' method, the 5-second rule. So when I really don't want to wake up, which is pretty much every morning, I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I get up. I just do it. Don't think about it. And for me, I work out in the morning, and that sounds daunting, right? But I'm so tired that by the time I work out in my living room, so by the time I'm pressing play on the workout video I'm doing, I don't even realize what's happening because I'm still waking up. So R is for refrain from snoozing. I is to increase activity for the first hour. So for me, I wake up, I have a water bottle always next to my bed, and I down it. Sometimes if I have my life together, which is not that common lately, having a toddler, I like to have water with Himalayan sea salt in it to just replenish your body. Your body is dehydrated when you wake up. You shouldn't have coffee when you first wake up. Not that you shouldn't have coffee in the morning, but it shouldn't be the first thing you consume. So I always down a bunch of water to replenish my body. I usually go outside or turn the lights on. I go outside if I'm taking my dog to the bathroom, or turn the lights on in the living room just to kind of wake up a little bit. And then I work out. So the eyes increase activity for the first hour. I only work out for 20-30 minutes. I used to work out in the afternoons and just trying to work out with a toddler, although it's possible, and coordinating all of that, and made my workouts much longer and sometimes frustrating because I work out with her all the time, and we make it fun now and everything. But when it's a work day, it's just like I have dedicated myself to wake up 30 minutes earlier than I would normally wake up so that I can work out and take a shower and get ready before she wakes up. So part of me was like, no way, I want to sleep in as much as possible. But now that time is so sacred to me. I think of it as a ritual. It's so, so sacred to me in the morning. I have that time to myself. It's like my therapy. It's cathartic. I'm getting my good sweat in, and it just makes me, not only does it elevate my mood and get my blood flowing, but it really, really, really helps my mental health. I just feel so much better the days I work out in the morning like that, and I'm more productive all day long. So it really, really makes a difference. So it's worth it for me. The S in Rise Up is shower or wash face. So I always take a shower after I work out, and I just do like a quick rinse off. I'm not in there having a spa day or anything. The E is expose yourself to sunlight. So I talked about that. Like I go outside in the morning or I turn the lights on. U is upbeat music. I put music on once Elle wakes up. So for me, I think I'm just going to kind of go back and forth between what my routine is. Oh, another thing, after I have my glass of water, if I have my life together, I add lemon and sea salt, but not all the time. I prepare what I call my mama crack. I think I talked about it in another video. It's just a pre-workout drink that I drink whether or not I'm working out. It's the caffeine is natural from green tea. I call it mama crack just because it makes me feel like I can get my life together that day. Put my workout clothes on, I work out, and then I take a shower. And at the end of my shower, which I think it's really important that like a lot of us want to just be comfortable all day long, and that's just not natural. So for me, I would like to say minute, but the last like 10 to 30 seconds, I have ice cold shower. So I just turn the hot water off, mostly when I'm washing my hair because it also makes your hair shiny. So I just have cold water and it just wakes me up. It cleanses your lymphatic system. It's so amazing. And then while I'm in a shower, I would like to journal in the morning, but that's just not possible right now in my life. So instead of journaling, I think of the 5 things I'm grateful for. And I think we talked about this during the stress management video. And so I just think about the 5 things I'm grateful for. I get ready. I'm super efficient in getting ready. I have a very easy makeup routine. My clothes, I'll talk about what my evening routine is, but my clothes are ready the night before. There's no question about what I'm going to wear. Makes much easier. The P in Rise Up on Dr. Harvey's list is phone a friend. I don't do that. I don't phone anyone. But if you need to, that's fine. I personally don't do that. I don't have time for that. And then when Elle wakes up, I allow her to play. Her stuff is all ready the night before. I just get her dressed, grab our lunches. I do that the night before. And then on our drive to daycare and or work, I listen to personal development. If you're interested, comment below. I will put a list of my favorite personal development. I listen to audiobooks and podcasts mostly because I don't have time to sit down and read. That sounds glorious and everything, but I don't have time for that. So I listen to it in the car. It's really important to me. It gets me going, gets my brain moving. It's great. So that is my morning routine. It is amazing and important. And just having it's like a ritual for me now. I just do it. And I think I want to talk about evening routine. Sorry, the air conditioner went off. I was like, in my evening routine. So I make sure I shut off work. When I'm done with work, I am done with work. I compartmentalize it like no other. Not in my brain. I pick up my daughter from daycare, we go home, and it's just quality time, quality time, quality time. I prepare my lunches, and by doing that, I'm not like sitting there making lunch when I get home. I do all of my meal planning and meal prepping on Sundays. It takes me an hour to 2 hours max. And so basically by preparing our lunches the night before, I'm just taking what's already cooked and putting it into my lunch pail, I guess, my lunch cooler, and that's it. I set my clothes out the night before. I set Elle's clothes out the night before. I'll talk about this on the decluttering your life video, but very minimal wardrobe, right? So it's super easy to get us dressed. Elle has 1 drawer for her shirts and 1 drawer for her bottoms, and then a drawer for socks, pajamas, and outerwear. That's it. And the drawers are super small. I can take a picture. I can show you. It makes it super easy. Here's pants. Here's a shirt. That's it. Saving money, saving space, saving time. It's amazing. I prepare my work bag only because I work at several sites, and so I'm having to switch what files and everything go in my bag. We have dinner. Getting ready for bed is just pajamas, maybe a bath. I don't have her take a bath every night. Have her take a bath if she needs one, or she's just, yeah, if she needs one. Because I don't want her to think bath is part of her routine. Because then I don't want to have a bath every night if she doesn't need a bath every night. We read a book. I turn the air purifier on. The air purifier is our white noise machine, and so that's just like kind of the routine. So the thing that is like that like initiates in her brain that it's almost time for bed, right? So not only are these routines and rituals important for us, but they're important for us to show our kids that routine, like having structure and routine is so important, and it doesn't need to be rigid. It's not like, oh, it's 8:05, we need to be doing this now, but it's like this is a sequence of events, and it really helps them understand what's coming next, because when they don't know what's happening next, it's really confusing for them, and that's when you see tantrums and behavior problems and all that fun stuff. Another thing is I try to disconnect from my phone and my email as much as possible. I try to do social media and all that stuff when she's asleep, or just another time. I do have my phone out a lot because I'm always taking pictures, so it makes it really hard, but I try not to look at anything unless it's really important. And that's, nothing is really that important that I need to stop what I'm doing. So if you have any questions about that, how I can show you a picture of my routine so it's a little clearer for you and see what it looks like so that you can make your own routine. I really, just like you did with the time blocking prompt where I had you write down everything you do all day and put a time, I really, really encourage you to do that with your morning and evening routine, not necessarily in a time blocking manner, but in a sequencing manner that works best for you and your family and your life. And then tomorrow, or the next session, we're going to talk about decluttering your life. And basically, I just wanted to talk about, so this mini series is in our free Facebook group, and I think I love doing it. And I did actually do a 5-day, I think it was a 4 or 5-day program or video series like for free, like I'm doing this on decluttering your life. So maybe after we go through that, I can see if whether or not you want to delve into that more. But basically, everything we've talked about this week, the mindset, taking control of your time, lessening your stress and overwhelm. Today we talked about sustainable routines, but then we're going to talk about decluttering your life and everything we talked about. So like in time management, I talked about time blocking. I have a 6-week course called Mastering Motherhood, and each week I dive in a whole video about time blocking and how to integrate that into your life. And then basically, so like say you're looking at lessening stress and overwhelm, right? And so we talked about what strategies we would do to tackle that, right? So for me, I talked about, identifying your stressors and coming up with strategies and journaling. And there's a few other things called tapping, which is really, really effective. And basically in affirmations, all these things, right? Meditations, all these things. So I talked about all these things you can do, but in the actual 6-week course, I delve deep into each topic. A whole video series on meditations, a whole video series on strategies, a whole video series on identifying triggers. We specifically talk about fear, identifying our fears, why we have these limiting beliefs, what they are, how we can overcome them, because that really affects not only our mental health, our physical health, our well-being, but it trickles down to our children. And when we show them these are the ways that we can help overcome these difficulties in our life, or have better time management, or to meditate, or take care of our physical health. When we show them all that, we show them how to minimize their life, to what I would say about social media, to like disconnect from our phones and from work, and to have a balanced life. And we can show that to them by doing it for ourselves first. It's so, so important. So this group is totally free. I'm super excited about the course. If it is for you, I would love you to be in it. If it's not, then don't, this is not, I'm not trying to, what is the word, convince you of anything. It's basically for people who for women who are just exhausted. They wish there was more time in the day. They wish they had more time to themselves. They had more money. They had better balance. You're sick of cooking and cleaning and having mom guilt and all these things. Maybe you just wish you had more time for wine. Whatever it is, this course is made for women like that, because that's who I was, and it's basically really digging deep into what I did, combined with my own education in psychology and counseling and education. I have a doctorate in education, and the strategies that I use to just I just feel great about life. And it's busy, and I love it, and I really, really, really want other women to feel the way that I have felt by putting these strategies into place. And so that's why I created it. There are awesome bonuses. So the first bonus is if you sign up by July 24th, which is a Wednesday. If you sign up by July 24th, you get the bonuses of my exact blueprint of how I lost 40 pounds postpartum. So I lost 43 pounds after I had my daughter within 11 months. I wasn't doing anything crazy, just sticking to my routines and rituals. And I basically I call it a blueprint of how I lost that weight so that other people can apply it to their life too. You'll get exclusive access to my meal planning and meal prepping workshop. It's a 5-day workshop. It's self-paced. You do it when and how you want. Everything's organized so you can see you can pick and choose what part of the workshop you really want to focus on for yourself. That is included as a bonus. Another one is the Busy Mom's Guide to Food Prep. So it's basically how I make our breakfast, lunch, and dinners for the week in less than 2 hours. It's usually an hour, but with a toddler, it's about 2 hours on Sundays, and it's amazing. And then you're also going to get a list of 50, as another bonus, a list of 50, is it 50 or 75? I have to look, but 50 or 75 toddler approved meals. So it's meals that your whole family will like, but especially your toddler will eat. And it's really great if they're going to preschool or daycare and you have to provide your own food. Give them some variety of things that they're going to like, but that they're still healthy. Tested by my own toddler. And then a special offer if you sign up by, what's today's date? If you sign up by the 22nd, July 22nd, which is Sunday, this offer is amazing. You're going to have access to me via Voxer. So you have access to me in the group. If you have any questions, posts about anything we've talked about, the group is open forever. I'm always going to post in there. I've been wanting to have a group like this for so long, and since I finished my dissertation, I'm like, this group is going to be my baby. I'm going to love it. I'm going to love on all of you. But if you're in this course, it's because you need a little more support, individualized support, than what just being in the group can offer you. And so if you sign up by the 22nd, you're also going to get this special bonus, which is access to me via Voxer. Voxer is a super fun, I can pull it up on my phone, but it's a super fun, it's called a walkie-talkie app. So basically you can send voice notes, gifts. It's kind of like a text messaging app, but it's called Voxer. It's pretty fun. You can ask questions and get support about anything going on in the course. I like to send a lot of funny gifts. I'm huge on gifts, which you'll notice from being in the group. I send you motivational texts every day. Basically, you'll have access to me for the duration of the course. The course is 6 weeks long. So the first week, we're going to talk about motherhood mindset. And remember, we talked about that on day 1. I talked about mindset. But for the course, the whole week is going to be mindset. And it's going to go really, really deep into it and really individualized to how it benefits you and how you can work through your own mindset, limiting beliefs, fears, all the things. And so each week will be kind of the days we did, like time management. So week 2 will be time management. It's be really delving into those who really need to take the time to make sure you have the time so you can balance your life. All that. So each week, and then I can send you the link. Yeah, I'll send you the link to what it looks like. I have their bonus trainings and meditations on top of the things that's already included. I like to send out goodies and prizes, and not prizes that you have to earn, just like I like to send out things to just show that I'm thinking of you and appreciating you. So I like to send out snail mail, so I will ask you for your address if you feel comfortable with it. But yeah, that's it. It's just for those who really want to take the extra step in diving into all the things that we've talked about. But yeah, really excited about it. So if you want to take advantage of the special offer that includes the access to me via Voxer, you'll have to the 22nd. If you want all the other bonuses, you have until the 24th. Otherwise, you have until July 27th to sign up. It is $300, which is, by the way, nothing compared. So the course is priced at $997. Because it is the first time I'm really creating it, I'm making it a super affordable price. Also, I'm a public educator. I'm all about getting access and giving access to anyone who needs access to education to make their life better. All about public education. So this is kind of like also why I have this group. I wanted to do as many free things as possible. But the course, when I created it is a lot of work, and you're going to get a lot of individual support from me, which just takes a lot of my time and energy, and I just want to vibrate higher with you. I want to be your biggest support and cheerleader. And so for me, that comes at a cost because of the work that I'm putting into it, right? So I priced it at $300 for now because it is the first time I'm doing it. I want it to be accessible to anyone who really needs this in their life and can't afford $997. And if you can't afford $300, I am doing a payment plan of $125 a month for 3 months, which puts a service charge on there if you do the payment plan. But if you pay in full, it's $300 total. And yeah, if you have any questions, reach out to me. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. Otherwise, this mini series is totally free in our group, and I just hope everyone is having a great day. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for decluttering your life, which I'm excited about.